I was woken up to some disappointing news. Meek Mill, the Philadelphia based rapper who is in Ghana at the moment, he got pickpocketed last night for his phone. First, I'm going to talk to you about the social ramifications. Then, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of not leaving your street smarts behind when you visit Mother Africa. Number one, Meek Mill having his phone pickpocket, that's $1 billion loss for the country. Meek Mill is a foundational black American who was a real candidate for not only repatriation, but he's also somebody who's involved in real social justice and also somebody who had a true passion to return home. Meek Mill has been talking about going back to Ghana, under my understanding, before 2020, but he started going viral with it in 2020. Meek Mill even shared some of my news articles and video features like ABC News. Meek Mill was serious about returning to Africa. It's not like, no disrespect to the people I'm going to name, but not like on one end when Rick Ross came to Ghana. And with Rick Ross, it was more about, that's Rose, that's the boss. He visit third world or countries all the time. He's Haitian, so he has a give back type vibe and a celebrity coming through to show love type vibe. Kung Fu Kenny, Kendrick Lamar came out recently. Kendrick Lamar don't have the social influence that a Meek Mill has. So, Kendrick Lamar has his followers, but these are people who probably was already talking about coming back to Mother Africa. Meek Mill's following are people who, if he's hyping it and he's telling people about it, that was enough to shift the landscape. People in my social circle and on some of my pages, they know for a fact that I was invited to meet Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union when they was out in Ghana just a few weeks ago. But obviously, as I shared on many occasions on my other social media platforms, I do not agree with certain social aspects of what they bring by coming to Africa. You can read between the lines on that one. So Meek Mill, who was so hyped for years, always wanting to come to Ghana, him having his phone lifted from him, it puts him in a situation where he could just be on some. I don't know if he's gonna go that route. He could just be on some like, yeah, I've been there, done it. But a part of the narrative is I got pickpocket, which goes into the second point I want to talk about. I talk about this in my new book, Repatriation: Tips and Strategies for Individuals and Families Looking to Move to the African Continent. And I talk about this for chapters and chapters and chapters and chapters and chapters on end. We can't leave our street smarts behind when we visit Mother Africa because we have that welcome home, come home vibe. Now, I know, the media. I swear to you, the book right now is 128 pages. I'm going through the final revisions. The book could be out in markets in the next 2 weeks, 7 to 10 days. If it's, I wouldn't be surprised if it's out before January 10th, 2023. I promise you, the entire theme in the book is about keeping your street smarts. Understand that everything that glitter isn't gold. I was even worried about backlash that I'm going to get from a lot of people in the diaspora community and even in the Ghana Tourism Authority, just people in those spaces. Like, why is he continuously hitting on people not getting scammed, not getting into susu schemes? Why, in this case, pickpocket? I might just add a little section talking about it because I almost got pickpocket at Afro 2021. Meek Mill, he got pickpocket. They said prior to his performance at Afro Nation 2022. I almost got pickpocket at Afro 2021. Go in line. We when you get to these events, Afro Nation, Afrochella, and you're going through the turnstiles, there's definitely a stampeding threat. And I'm not here to talk bad about these events. These are amazing, wonderful events. I'm just talking safety and keeping your street smarts. So people are crowded and pushed up on each other. And people were talking about, stop pushing, stop pushing, stop pushing. And I had my phone in my back pocket. Now, from being in New York City, subways and all that stuff, We know that you don't put your phones and your wallets in your back pocket. I don't know what happened, but I know his phone was in his back pocket because you ain't really nobody. That's your front pocket is enough near your genitals to where somebody can't just grab something out your front pocket, especially a man. I know his phone had to be in his back pocket because it's a comfortable place to put your phone, and then you so basking in the love, you so basking in the glow, they just lift your phone out. If he left it on the table, he left it on the table. If he was at a club and he left it at the club table, it wouldn't even have been nothing public. This is when you look the videos and how you let people be comfortable around them. People have security to stop you from getting like armed robbed or beat up or crowded or But when you got crowds around you, it's people out there picking up too. So yeah, I was at Afrochella, and then the crowd, we was all trying to get it, and I just felt somebody like try to lift something out my pocket. Good thing for me, I have deep pockets, and my phone was like real down into my pocket. I'm using the phone that was stolen. Am I using the phone that was stolen? No, it's another phone. It's not in my immediate area, but I felt them trying to take it out. I said, "Yo, you trying to rob my phone?" I grabbed his hand, and out of nowhere, security swooped in so fast, grabbed homeboy up, and just carried him into the stadium. I don't know if they carried him to the stadium. It was like, "Get out of here! Next time we're gonna get you," or they took him into a holding cell. I don't know, but they took the guy away. They swooped him away, and I went on about my day. So maybe I add that story into the book. I didn't even add that story into the book, but I promise you, when you see how soon my book comes out after this video, and you see how comprehensive the book is, and you see the theme is just about keeping your street smarts. That's the number one mistake that many repatriates make. They come home on this, welcome back, brothers and sisters. We love you, we love you, we love you. Welcome home, welcome home. There's a specific chapter or section in the book where I talk about the Chris Rock comedy, when he used to say, anytime a man asks to help some women, is you want some, you know what? A lot of times people offer to help you, and they're so assistance, but it's like a lot of times it always get followed up with a look, a request, or a hint towards something in return. Is never really genuine innocence a lot of the times. Now, I know not everybody's that way, so, I'm not saying the whole country's that way, but it's enough to where you start to realize that, like, no, I don't need help. I need to be self-sufficient, because this needing help gets expensive. So check out my book, Repatriation, Tips and Strategies for Individuals and Families Looking to Move to the African Continent. Take care. Peace.